Hey, Paapa, how are you today? Greetings from Toronto, Canada. How are you?
Thank you for greeting me from Toronto, Canada. I love that place.
Well, we love
I
having
wish I
you.
was there with
So,
you.
well, anytime, come visit. Okay, I'm open offer.
Wonderful. I'm gonna hold
I,
hold you to that.
okay, listen, I'll knock at my door. I'll let you in. I'll take you around the city. It's all good. I would be thrilled to do that. Congratulations on this series. Boy, is it ever mind bending. I think that's the best word to explain it. It's insane. I have to ask you though, you've done so many great things, had so many opportunities so far in your career. What was it about this script when you initially read it and went, yeah, no brainer?
I kind of thought it's exactly what you just picked up on, how mind-bending it is, how ambitious it is, how huge the ideas are, how imaginatively unrestrained it was. I love that, and I love doing something that's going to challenge me, something that's going to take me into a new space, into a space that I haven't existed in before. And yeah, I really, really respected and admired Joe Barton's writing from early. I'd seen like a few things that he'd done before and loved them. He's got a show on called Giri Haji, which is on Netflix,
Yeah.
on the BBC, which is just astonishing. If you haven't watched it, you should watch it. It's got another show called the Half Bad, Buster Son, Devil himself, which is also fantastic. He's a real unique talent. So I was given the opportunity to collaborate with him on this one and with the rest of the cast and the creatives, and yeah, it was a no-brainer to me.
Yeah, I for sure I would expect so. So tell us a little bit about George, because here he is, this guy. He's kind of an everyday dude, like really, like we could all relate to him. You know what I mean? Wakes up one morning and realizes, what the heck is going on here? Really, like I'm reliving this day. How did you find your way in to connect with him?
Yeah, I really wanted to give him that relatability and that universality and that recognizability. I wanted him to feel like the guy who's like stood behind you in the queue at Starbucks, or the guy who's like, who you like meet at that dinner party and like, yeah, I kind of get on well with him, but I don't really remember him. I don't remember what his name was or whatever. I wanted him to have that vibe.
Yeah.
So that you could have someone who felt very ordinary and very much like one of us, one of the people who found himself in an extraordinary world and in an extraordinary situation, a very abnormal set of circumstances.
Mhm.
And I think that yeah, Joe's kind of set up that dynamic to a certain extent in the script. But yeah, I really wanted to work hard to provide that for the viewer, so that the viewer themselves also felt the experience of being invited into a fantastical, like extraordinary, unusual space, and felt like they could have a safety in the fact that they were walking hand in hand with George through that.
Yeah, absolutely. Yes, absolutely. And if you don't mind, if you can just tell us a little bit about what the Lazarus Project is. What does this top secret organization do?
So this is a top secret multinational organization, full of like the best of the best from the CIA, the Danish Special Corps, the MI5, whatever, and they're tasked with preventing or reversing world-ending events via the means of resetting time. So they
Right.
can reset. They've got a means of resetting time back to a particular point in any given year, which would be July the 1st. So this is to avoid things getting out of hand. Let's say what would happen if like Cuban Missile Crisis didn't end in the
Right.
way it did, or let's say there's a global pandemic, for example, that
Yeah.
kind of like got away from us. So like yeah, that's what the Lazarus Project are, and it's top secret, and it's got the best of the best work in there.
Right. And then a wrench gets thrown in because your character, George, something personal happens to him. Now it's something that he thinks that he can use this organization to change what happens in his personal life. But no, he cannot do that. So it makes you think about, I've got this power, yet I can't change it for personal use. Very interesting dilemma here.
Yeah, I think it really shines a light on those people who are put in those positions, like with great power comes great responsibility. And like we expect these people to use that power to
Yeah.
prioritize the people at large, and that's what we kind of like need for our society to work in the way that it does. But like with George, you definitely see the restraint or the temptation that comes side by side with that, and also then the scrutiny he then puts on the scrutiny he puts the people he works with and for under. You know,
Right.
he's like, are they doing it? Are they doing what they're doing for the right reasons, or is there ulterior motivations behind that as well? So yeah, there's a lot going on within George from the beginning of the first episode, where he is, like you said, very normal guy, to even the end of the first episode, when like he's really gone he's run through the mill with it.
Yeah, and what's really cool about this show too is it's not just like heavy drama. I mean, there's so many genres. Like there's action, there's comedy, like to bring the levity to it. That must have been so exciting for you as an actor to be able to play all these different, parts.
Yeah, I mean, as an actor, all you want is freedom,
Yeah.
like we're players, we're here to kind of like entertain or whatever, or to shine light on issues, but ultimately we're here to play, we're here to find something that feels organic and spontaneous and ultimately truthful. So there's something about this show that is magical in the fact that it gives you a playground to enter into many different genres and try and see if you can like bring the best out of all of those and add all the ingredients from those different genres to make like a cake that feels very unique and special to us.
Yeah, we're really excited here in North America to be able to get to see this. And also, we've already been confirmed for season 2. So that's awesome. So congratulations on that. Before I wrap, I do have to commend you. One of my favorite shows all time, hands down, I May Destroy You. What a brilliant series that was. Oh my God. To play Kwame, to work with Michaela, this cast, how cool was that for you in your career?
Oh wow, yeah. Thank you so much for saying that. That's really humbling to hear. Yeah, I mean it was a very special time for me, and yeah, me and Michaela are old friends, so it's always great to work with people that you admire creatively, but also that you get on with on a personal level. But yeah, we were so proud of the work that we did on that, and so like pleasantly humbled and pleased with the response that it got both in the UK and worldwide. So it means a lot
Yeah.
to me that you even watched it, let alone that you vibed with it like that.
Oh, I totally did. Yeah, I mean, we get it. It's on one of our streaming channels here in Canada, and people watch it and pick it up all the time. And so I'm giving it a shout out, people, in addition to the Lazarus Project. Just telling you that. Anyway,
Thank you.
congratulations
Thank you.
on everything. What a pleasure to have the opportunity to talk to you today. Again, come visit us in Toronto and have yourself a great weekend. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I'll be seeing you very soon. So thank you for the
Oh,
invite.
good. No, is there some project that I should know about that you're going to be working on
Well,
here?
we'll get round to it when we get round to it. But like,
All
I'll
right,
shout
my
you when
friend, I can't pull
I'll
it
shout
out
you.
of you. Darn. Okay, I was doing my dentist tricks here, but anyway, okay, I tried. Have a good one. All right, take
That's
care.
yeah.
Bye-bye.
Bye.